Next, on Attack of the Show, Allison Hayslip sits down with Tony Scott and Denzel Washington to discuss the taking of Pelham 123. And we're hitting the waves to bring you some of the web's best surf sites on Blog Watch. It's Attack of the Show, next.
Attack. Attack of the Show. Attack.
Oh, yes, everybody, welcome to Attack of the Show. I don't know if I've told you this.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. You told me a lot of stuff.
Well, I don't know if I've told them this, but we are TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. But we are.
It is official.
Yeah.
I believe that people are talking about it.
People are spoken.
People are saying.
Everywhere.
Yes, I'm Olivia Munn, everyone.
And I'm Kevin Pereira.
From the G4 Studios in Los Angeles. Yes, you are. Everyone knows that.
On the show today, Megan Fox is unreal. And no.
Booty.
Seriously, she's not real. Really, Transformers 2 is on the way. You're going to meet the guys that actually created her in Around the Net. And things are going to actually stay sexy because Olivia's in Playboy, huh?
Not just in it.
Oh, she's on the next cover, by the way.
The cover of
Yes,
Playboy.
the cover of
people.
Playboy. Glaze at will, everybody. We're going to go behind the scenes of the photo shoot, and she'll actually tell us what it's like to spoon with Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
Do old balls taste like butterscotch?
No, more like a ham.
Oh, honey baked?
No, like a smoked.
Oh,
smoked ham.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have guessed it.
By the way, I'm always in a pool on all my shoots. I don't know what it is. Always in a pool. That's how I spend my life. Then later, Miss Allison Hayslip sits down with director Tony Scott and Denzel Washington to talk subway systems and hijackers. It's our inside look at the taking of Pelham, not Pelham, as some people try to call it that.
Who would call it
Who
that?
would say that? It's Pelham 123. Pelham. And then later, we're joined by the man behind Improv Everywhere, the comedic performance art group who've done things like frozen time in a train station and staged pantsless rides on New York City subway. Charlie Todd is in today's loop.
That is a ride that is less the pants.
Yes. Minus pants.
Minus pants.
Time now to run down the top 5 things on the
You gotta
web.
let your Pelham hang out. Let's go around the net. Can't afford it.
Number 5 is an import that sounds like it comes from Germany, land of metal.
Yeah, and when worshiping the metal gods, you gotta remember that they frown on the double bicep flex because that is not metal. Not at all.
And neither is wearing a raspberry beret.
Absolut steifen Zustand. Weiß man gar was, ey.
The hat floating away makes it look artsy.
Yeah. It's the leather pants that just make it awkward, though.
Now,
And that sleeveless anvil shirt was ruined.
I was just thinking, why didn't that make it into de-evolution? Like it made it around the net.
We were filled with de-evolution, and we floated the epic fail yesterday. So today it's number 5. That's how this show works.
Now,
One day away from being number 1.
we are not afraid to bring you exercise videos. They just have to possess that special something.
I agree. Yeah, we enjoy exercise clips of like people in old flashy suits, or a clip that works a very interesting muscle group, like the Beltoids.
Well,
My Beltoids. I work them
think
out
that's
a lot.
a muscle.
It is. But you don't think it is, and then boom.
Okay.
Working my belts.
We're not sure what Dixie Carter was attempting in today's number 4 called Unworkout, but we think she does the job very well.
Pull the belty.
My husband advised me never to do this in public. It's called lying.
That's German.
You're not laughing at me, are you?
You're not laughing at me,
are you?
Oh, God, no.
Despite what we're about to show you for today's number 3, you should remember that smoking is not cool, right? I mean, it's a dangerous, seriously, a dangerous, disgusting habit that will destroy your lungs and make people like you.
Yeah. Especially if you can do stuff like this. Barnaby, the juggler.
A Camel non-filtered cigarette. A kitchen match. I had a beard when I first started working on that.
I bet he's done that before. I bet he's done it. Good thing he didn't hit the meth closet behind him on accident. Because that would have been a Diev clip.
I love that it was such a lame joke. Like, I had a beard when I started that. And everyone laughed, though. It was
good.
It was a good joke. He sold it. But question, did he really have a beard when he started doing that trick? I mean, because what happened to it? Did he really burn it off?
Beard cancer. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad he pulled through.
Yeah. Beard cancer's tough. It's a tough thing.
Well, what is the treatment for beard cancer?
Shaving. Try me. It's a pretty good chance to survive it.
So every guy has beard cancer?
No, just some guys get it, some guys don't. Genetics. And if you smoke a lot with your beard.
Today's number 2 item comes to us from the guys at Landline TV who went behind the scenes with some of the CG artists working on the new Transformers movie.
Everyone kind of already knew that the movie was going to have some amazing special effects, but I'm willing to bet none of us knew just how extensive those effects were going to be.
In Transformers 2, we pushed the envelope with special effects, and where it really pays off is in how hot the CGI Megan Fox looks. In the first film, we designed a Megan that was hotter than any human actress. We wanted to go even hotter.
We went with a combination of CGI and animatronics.
It's weird, because you're trying to interact with this impossibly hot woman, but it's really just Michael Bay describing her to you.
She looks so good right now, but you're scared, you're nervous. Explosion!
Also for this film, we've developed a revolutionary movie viewing experience, Megan Fox Vision.
You go into the theater, you put on the glasses, and now all those Transformer things are now Megan Fox and they're able to know clothing.
This movie is going to blow your minds.
Yeah! Amongst other things, yes.
I guess it's true. Every diamond has a flaw, and, so does Megan Fox.
What, there's not enough Portuguese in her? Is that a flaw?
No, I was...
Because I got the solution, Mr. Fox. It's me having sex with her. I would put some portion. Yeah, that's what I meant.
By the way, it wasn't an insult to Megan Fox. She's the diamond, and every diamond has a flaw.
Right.
Yeah, that was
what are you talking about, though?
I'm talking about her hammer thumbs.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay, wait.
That's what gloves are for. Put them on. You got your business done. Some isotoners.
Yeah, we couldn't clear the photo, but for those of you who don't know, Kevin, please explain what her hammer thumbs are.
It's like it looks like a big toe wedged.
She really does.
It looks like a Cabbage Patch Doll's chin. If you were to just cut that off and somehow attach it and put a nail on it, you'd have Megan Fox's thumb.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you should go look on the internet or Bing
I'm
it.
still, gladly. I'm just
Megan
saying. Looks like a big toe.
It does. Looks like 2 big toes.
Yeah.
It's not. It was weird.
All right, still ahead. Stabbing!
That's it.
Stabbing!
Number
one. Well, okay. Coming in at number 1 today from an undisclosed location on the web. This is a video we've actually seen part of before.
Yeah.
There's a bit of an update.
Yeah, now this is from a clip on knife safety that Everything is Terrible picked up a while back. But now, someone's done the great service of posting more footage from this classic gem. And we, as internet tastemakers, are obligated to show it to you.
Look out! Knives.
Hey, come on, stand up, okay? Come on, stand up.
Without good tactics, you make yourself vulnerable to an incredible array of edged weapons. Of course you're aware of the balisong, or butterfly knife, but are you familiar with the Mexican sacatripe, used for gutting sheep and other warm-blooded animals? This kind of money clip has more of a point to it than just holding cash. There's also hidden danger in this lipstick tube, popular with prostitutes. Adding to the threat are a host of improvised weapons, sunglasses that can be flicked to poke out your eyes, a baseball cap with razor blades sewn to the back, which can be swung by the bill to cut your face.
Hey there, hello, welcome back to Nice, a show all about our pointy little friends. Now, luckily for you, I've got a brand new line of constitutionally protected concealed knives. Now listen. We all know dogs are man's best friend, and any properly trained dog will go for the throat of anyone who even looks like they're gonna stab you. But who wants to pay for dog food and visits to the vet when you could just buy the K-knife? Oh, look at this little fella here. Just press the switch and stab me, stab away. Well, hello there. Taking it to the gutty works. Getting in there. Just doing overtime now. Oh, who let that dog out? Well, them cuts is rough. Now, for moms on the go, shopping with a baby can be a wholesome activity. But don't forget, there's danger around every shopping aisle. So leave the baby in the car and just bring little baby Bowie instead. Look at this guy here. Girl, baby, adorable. When the mugger approaches, remove the baby's head and just stab, stab, stab. Don't even think about it. One and done. Oh, baby's first flesh wound. Finally, the world of cable television hosting may look safe and secure, but in reality, it's a grim hellscape full of enemies hiding in every shadow, which is why I always keep my diamond mun blade close at hand. Now, not only does she double as a great co-host, but its diamond-edged titanium blade can withstand the most intense pressure from any angle. Let me show you. You're gonna love this. And she cuts clean, too. Come here. Go get it. Oh! Oh, that was easy. Oh, I think he's turning Japanese. Order now and get a free pound of knife hole putty guaranteed to fix knife holes in drywall, fabric, and flesh with minimal scarring and or staining. Remember, when you want a sharp metal object to cut, stab, or disembowel, you come to Nice.
Whether you're a novice paddler or a pipeline master, we're kicking off the summer by showing you a few of the coolest surfing blogs to help you ride the waves. First, check out Transworld's surfing site. Here you'll find the latest surfing-related news and photos. You can also watch video blogs from the pros, such as Josh Kerr, as he vlogs from the waters in Bali.
So we're over here in Bali. There's a wave over there called Lacerations. Really nice, little hollow right-hand barrel.
Of course, if you're more of a spectator, Transworld features the 10 hottest women in pro surfing. Some of the babes include Alana Blanchard. At 18 years, she's already a 2-time champion at the Women's Pipeline Pro. And meet Anastasia Ashley, a 21-year-old surfer/actress from Los Angeles, who not only can carve it up in the ocean, but also has her own line of Airwalk shoes. I'm not sure if high heels and surfboards go together, but it looks just fine to me. Now, if you want to take your surfing to a global scale, then check out Extreme Horizon. This site covers surfing events around the world. You'll find updates on pro surfing teams, the quality of the water and surfing spots, and results from recent surfing competitions. You can also stay up to date on industry events such as Billabong's Double XL Global Big Wave Awards Contest, and check out this recap of returning riders. Now, if all you care about is riding the waves yourself, then go to surfline.com. The site features weather forecasts, live webcam feeds to favorite hotspots, and video tips for both amateur and veteran surfers. Want to learn how to ride the backside of a tube? Well, pro surfer Andy Irons will tell you how.
It's always good to take one extra stroke. I see a lot of guys, they don't take that extra paddle and they end up just getting ejected. And if you're in the barrel and the wave's closing out, the safest spot for me is to be in the barrel. I usually just dive forward, dolphin out the back.
Okay, so you probably won't win any surfing competitions just yet, but with the help of these 3 blogs, maybe you'll impress a beach babe or 2 this summer.
Yes, ma'am.
Greatest surf movie of all time.
Oh, not even close. Point Break.
That's the correct answer.
Yeah.
That is correct.
I mean, Surf Ninjas, maybe? Maybe.
Close second.
AOTS superfan and flip camera, Captain Smee. Remember the captain, guys? I had to lift it up really high for the single shot. He had the dangerous assignment of breaching one of the largest and most secret and mysterious organizations ever. The Boy Scouts.
Yes. He said the Boy Scouts, in case you couldn't hear him.
The Boy Scouts.
Yeah, they're not mysterious.
Secret and mysterious.
They're not mysterious. They're not mysterious. In fact, any boy can join. Kevin, you just be a boy and you can join. Yes, and one of our fans, Kevin Coleman, recently invited us to attend his Eagle Scout Achievement Ceremony, and unfortunately we couldn't go, so Captain Smee was in our place. Look at that with his flip cam. That's. Oh, there it is. This was Captain Smee being us.
Yeah.
Makes more
Seriously.
sense of. Why am I doing this?
You're fine, you're fine. The Boy Scouts, I'm telling you, they're the Freemasons of junior high. Okay? And here on TV for the very first time is their Eagle Scout ceremony.
Captain Smee here in Byron, Michigan, home to just over 600 people, including Kevin Coleman, who supervised the building of this very pavilion behind me. Kevin not only is a huge fan of Attack of the Show, but he's a member of Boy Scouts of America, in which today he obtained the highest rank of Eagle Scout. Exactly how many badges do you have? I know the minimum's 21, but how many do you have?
I have 29.
So the classic overachiever, apparently?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Do you have a favorite segment on the show at all?
No, not really. The show's great altogether.
Just all together?
It's a good way to keep up on technology, and it's entertaining. Hey, Kevin. It's great having AOTS here. Wish you guys could have been here. Would have made it so much cooler, but it's awesome. I love the show. Keep up all the great work.
Once again, congratulations to Kevin. I'm Captain Smee signing off from here in Byron, Michigan, where friendship and hospitality really do say it all.
Was he able to get my name? I was like, thanks, Kevin.
Asian girl. Looks like I had a good time there, though, huh?
Yeah.
So thanks to me for having a good time.
Smee, not me.
Oh, Smee, yeah, him as well. We actually get asked to attend events all the time, and of course, we can't attend everything, but our fans can.
Yes, so if you have a cool event you want to cover for AOTS, send Kevin an email at mayorofg4. He insists on keeping that email at g4tv.com.
Mayor of G4.
I can't believe we kept that email for him.
Mayor of G4.
Mayor of G4, okay, Mr. Mayor. And we'll send the Flip Cam Army out to action to cover your events. We love our fans.
You want to be comptroller?
Still ahead, I'll take you behind the scenes of my Playboy cover shoot. It's on stand soon, so some of you get to see it today.
That's the hottest YMCA pool I've ever seen.
That's me popping up.
Then, in the loop, Improv Everywhere founder Charlie Todd will tell us how to engage in comedic performance art pieces, like the time they posed as U2 and actually staged an impromptu performance on the New York friggin' rooftop. And later, it's Women of the Web, Chicks That Rock edition. We'll take a barely censored look at the hottest women of the indie music scene. Stick around, everybody.
This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by Sobe Lifewater. So believe.
From Hollywood to Bollywood. Geek Goddess. Hamle ke show.
Yes, even I, Olivia Munn, needed easy curves. Hey, boys. My boobs are huge and real.
Ratings through the roof.
You're welcome.
Thank you, world.
If sci-fi has taught us anything, it is that people in outer space are weird.
Yeah, especially like bounty hunters, like Boba Fett. I guess if you catch enough deviant citizens of the underworld, you might get a few screws loose in your bucket head.
Hey, it's me, Boba Fetish. Today's fetish, Ewokphilia. Totally wicked.
We're sorry. I kind of feel like we should cleanse the palate. Maybe get some news up in here. You know?
Well, then I think we should just stand back and let Allison do her job.
Okay.
Because she's paid for it.
Why do I have to follow Boba Fetish?
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, time to start the feed. I'm Allison Hayslip, and here are your top stories. Apple was desperately trying to keep them secret, but the specs to the new iPhone have been leaked. They normally try to keep specific information about the hardware under wraps, but thanks to a T-Mobile site in the Netherlands, the world now knows that the 3GS will have 256 megabytes of memory and a 600 megahertz processor. This is a significant increase from the original iPhone, which means we can all get our lightsaber apps that much quicker. Next, social networking sites are no longer AWOL from Army bases. An order from the Army's 93rd Signal Brigade cleared the way for enlisted men and women to log onto Facebook, Twitter, and Flickr while on base. This reverses a previous decision barring access to any social networking site, but does not apply to some sensitive foreign bases and any other branch of the armed services. Still on the banned list are YouTube, Pandora, and MySpace, but really, who uses MySpace anymore? I do. And finally, the most exclusive party of the weekend is not happening on this planet. On Saturday, NASA is packing up the Endeavour and sending 7 astronauts to the International Space Station to join the 6 other space dwellers already there. This brings the grand total up to 13, the largest number of humans together in space ever.
Space orgy!
Whoa! The astronauts are headed into orbit to perform some maintenance on the station and to complete a Japanese lab. That just sounds like a sitcom setup to me or something. Well, that's it for today. Don't worry, the feed doesn't stop here. Stay tuned to G4 all day and look for the feed ticker at the bottom of your screen. Now, before I punch out for the day, I had a chance to sit down with Denzel Washington and Ridley Scott to talk about their remake of the classic, The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Take a look. From the director of Top Gun and True Romance comes the action thriller, The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. When a New York City subway train is hijacked, it's up to Denzel Washington to outwit a criminal mastermind in order to save the hostages.
Does that make everything okay now? No! But it's a start.
The original 1974 film has turned into a cult classic. What did you decide to keep from the original?
For me, the only similarity is really hostages in the subway. I went out in the real world, found a real guy, a real role model for John Travolta, and a real guy for Denzel. And then we take their story, so that really became the driving force.
What do you got?
That comes out to $10 million plus 1 cent. Oh, that is a deal.
You and John Travolta are toe-to-toe through virtually this entire movie, yet you're only on screen together for maybe 20 minutes. How did you guys work that out?
It's like a long-distance relationship, you know? I think in a way you get closer, and that's how John and I got to know each other. I mean, 8, 10, 12 hours a day. We were on that microphone going back and forth, telling jokes, singing songs, and comparing war stories. I understand, Pelham 1, 2, 3. Who the hell is this?
This is a man who's gonna rock the city. This is a man who's gonna give the city a run for money.
When the trains drive past the actors, those are real trains, right? That's
Real
not
trains.
CG. How did you do that? Were the actors terrified?
No, we're careful. The trains are like 6 feet away going by, sometimes 40 miles an hour, but it's good because you drive a train to and you watch the level of performance, and it gives you a whole different drama in terms of who they are.
You're always going to be the first one to go.
I was running in front of trains, that's for sure, and running alongside them. They were flying past me. Well, when you're on the ground, the door is about at eye height, the bottom of the door. So the train is huge. I mean, it feels like it's 20 feet tall. And when they come rolling through fast, the wind will pull you in.
York is a very sort of European city. It's got that energy and that danger, and then I love the freneticism and the noise, and yes, that's what I try to bring to the movie.
Packed with action and suspense, The Taking of Pelham 123 is a runaway thriller that will make you think twice before taking public transit.
Thanks, Allison. The Taking of Pelham 123 opens on Friday. But right now, let's go over to Kevin.
Thanks, Olivia.
What? This is how I like to stand.
No, it's good. It's a good look. The next time you're out in public and everyone suddenly freezes in time, or you notice that nobody's wearing any pants, well, don't worry. You haven't lost your mind. It's probably just the comedic performance art of Improv Everywhere. Now, founded in 2001 by actor and comedian Charlie Todd, Improv Everywhere frequently engages in non-threatening pranks designed to create chaos and joy. Aww. Past pranks have included stage readings by a long-dead Russian playwright, a spontaneous musical, and a shopping mall food court. And now, Charlie has released a book that actually takes a look back at Improv Everywhere's best missions, and it even serves as a how-to guide for staging your own pranks. Causing a scene, it's The Loop. And joining me now from New York to help make sense of it all, founder of Improv Everywhere and co-author of the new book, Causing a Scene, Extraordinary Pranks in Ordinary Places, Charlie Todd joins us. How are you, Charlie?
I'm great, Kevin. How are you?
I'm good. I'm on edge. I'm ready for anything. I don't know if ninjas are going to pop out or if you're going to disappear in a plume of smoke, or is your background going to change?
Better watch your back.
Yeah, look, we've been fans of the pranks you pulled off over the years, to say the least. We love everything you guys do with Improv Everywhere. When you sat down to write this book and you look back, did any particular stunt stand out as a favorite? I mean, I hate to ask people to choose a favorite, but choose a favorite.
Yeah, well, it's always been tough for me to choose a favorite, and that's what was fun with the book, is we were able to look back over the last 8 years and pick some of our most successful pranks that we've done with the website. And I'd say, looking back, probably my favorite is the first chapter of the book, which is the U2 prank that we did. We staged a fake U2 concert on a Manhattan roof right across the street from Madison Square Garden. So my roommate, Chris Kula, was in a cover band, and they were able to play U2 songs. So we dressed them up like U2, put drums and a PA system, real guitars, and played five U2 songs.
U2 was supposed to play in the general area, right? So even some people there thought they were actually witnessing the real U2 concert.
Exactly. U2 was playing at Madison Square Garden, which was literally across the street from this apartment building. So you had 20,000 U2 fans in the neighborhood on the way to the show, and we fooled hundreds of people into thinking they were seeing a surprise gig.
And I'm sure the homeowners association and the local PD, they were happy with the stunt you were pulling?
Well, at the end of the prank, I ended up in handcuffs, and fake Bono ended up in handcuffs as well. But a few weeks later, we had to go to court about it, and it got dismissed.
Oh, well, good, good. Well, I mean, obviously, your mission statement, again, it's to cause scenes of chaos and joy, which I think is perfectly apt here. But there's got to be other times when the people you're pranking, they don't quite see the joy in it.
Yeah, there have. We try to do things that are positive in nature. Unlike a lot of other pranks that you might see on television, we don't want to embarrass somebody or humiliate someone. But every now and then the cops do get called. We did an event back in 2006 in a Best Buy where I had 80 people put on blue polo shirts and khaki pants and just walk around the Best Buy store. Not saying that they worked there, but if someone asked them for help and you knew the answer, then by all means, help them out. Well, I mean,
is that
lower level...
Is that against the law? Is that a crime? I mean, other than a fashion police arresting you because no one's everywhere.
Well, you would think it would not be illegal, but the managers and security guards dialed 911, and about 15 minutes later, the police showed up and basically had to inform Best Buy management that it's not illegal to wear a blue polo shirt and khaki pants.
And so, were you guys booted? Were there any charges, or that was that?
There were no charges. We started filing out of the store shortly after the cops came. We had been there for half an hour and kind of made our point anyway. But it was funny. There were some employees. There was one manager who was following us out in the street as if she was going to find our headquarters or something.
Now, for viewers that are out there that they want to participate, maybe they want to throw a prank of their own, what are they going to gain from the book here? Like, is there a sage words of wisdom here for throwing your own social mischief?
Yeah, absolutely. The book takes a look at all of our best pranks, and it also goes behind the scenes and really shows you how we put all of these together, from coming up with the idea to figuring out how to execute it to making it happen. And interspersed throughout all the chapters, there are tips for pulling off your own pranks no matter where you live.
And where can people go to enlist Charlie if they want to actually help out with your next big prank?
Well, if you live in the New York City area, you can go to improveverywhere.com and sign up on our mailing list to be a participant in our events. And if you live anywhere else in the world, you can go to the website and go to the frequently asked questions section, and there is a link to the Urban Prankster Network, where people have started their own Improv Everywhere inspired groups in cities literally around the world.
This is like Fight Club, little satellite clubs showing up everywhere, except people are just taking their pants off on the subway, which is always better than losing a tooth to a punch.
Yeah, it's like Fight Club, except it's funny.
Yes, Charlie, listen, we're huge fans of what you do. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you keeping us in the loop. Right now, let's go over to Miss Olivia Munn.
All right, coming up, I'll show you what went on behind the scenes of my Playboy cover shoot. It's not on stands yet, but I will give you a glimpse of it in just a little bit, so stick around.
The feed is brought to you by Gillette Fusion, Gillette's closest, most comfortable shave. These guys have a pretty intense game of indoor soccer going on. What happens next? Does the guy kick the ball off someone's head? Does he trip and smash his face on the ground? Or does he score a goal and do a backflip? Find out what happens after the break.
Kevin says, eat me.
These guys have a pretty intense game of indoor soccer going on. What happens next? Does the guy kick the ball off someone's head? Does he trip and smash his face on the ground? Or does he score a goal and do a backflip? Shake it off, man. And maybe take an aspirin or 12 while you're at it.
Doesn't hurt so much here, but right here.
All the ladies of this week's Women of the Web belong to the indie rock scene.
Wow! I'm not going to lie to you. Indie girls have like a special place in my pants because they're rebellious and they don't have major labels to answer to.
Your pants?
You know what I'm saying?
They may not be supermodels or babes in bikinis, but we promise you, these ladies rock. So grab your guitar and prepare to slap your bass for the hottest women of indie music. At number 10 is Emily Haynes. This blonde angel of rock is a member of the broken social scene and fronts her own band, The Soft Skeleton. We like her MySpace pics, but we love her in motion in her music video for Dr. Blind. Number 9 is Kazu Makino. She's the voice of the trippy indie band Blonde Redhead, but we'd argue that dark hair suits her best. If you had doubts about offbeat girls looking pretty, well then maybe you ought to check out a few sunbathing pics on her band's site. The 8th spot goes to Chan Marshall, better known on stage as Cat Power. She's got a girl next door look, but she confessed that she actually got into music as an excuse to party. Did we just purr? At 7 are Tegan and Sarah Quinn. They get extra points for being twins and for recording 2 albums before leaving high school. If short hair, double vision, and elaborate harmonies are your sort of thing, well then look no further than their music video for Call It Off. In 6th place is the Queen of Cute, Lily Allen. Proving that not all indie chicks have to be emo and brooding, Lily serves up some sassy MySpace pics from across the pond. And she secures a spot as the most fun-loving girl on the list with the video for her single, Smile. Number 5 is Cara Faye Charnow. She's the former voice and bassist for SoCal band Shiny Toy Guns, and single-handedly proves in her MySpace pics that grunge, well, it can be pretty hot. It takes a certain kind of rock chick to pull off a ton of tattoos, and Cara, you're that certain kind of rock chick. At 4 is an indie pop princess from Norway, Annie. She started as a DJ, but worked her way to pop stardom with tracks like I Know Your Girlfriend Hates Me. We've seen the video and her MySpace pics, and she's probably right. 3rd place goes to a bisexual blonde from Sweden, Maja Iverson, the front woman for The Sounds. She looks good in her MySpace pics, but she's at her best performing on stage or in her band's music videos. Plus, she kisses girls. Come on! The silver medal goes to our favorite indie redhead, Jenny Lewis. She plays guitar and sings lead vocals for the band Rilo Kiley. But her greatest achievement in our eyes is definitely starring as Haley in 1989's The Wizard. Oh, we just blew our warp whistle. And our #1 hottest indie music girl is Curly. This platinum blonde Estonian definitely knows how to look hot without selling out. If her pictures aren't enough, then check out her YouTube channel because she loves her fans, and it shows. For more Women of the Web, head on over to the all-new G4TV.com/podcasts and subscribe to the Women of the Web podcast.
I gotta tell you, and all my time that I've done this, I have to say, today I'm really happy because I like that Women of the Web is featuring genuinely talented female musicians.
Yeah,
that's great.
You could, I agree. I mean, you could always just mute it, look at their boobs, too. I'm a female rock. Click.
I'm tired of you. Can I hear from the virtual audience, please?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Time for some video viewer mail.
If you were a chance to be a god, what kind of god would you be, and how would people worship you? Like anything in particular?
Oh.
You mean a different kind of god? Weird. What do you have?
I don't know. I don't think I wouldn't really want to be a god because, I don't know, life would actually cease to become precious. I want to live just every moment, you know, and revel in its beauty, and when the time comes to have the grace to just let it all go. That's what I would want.
Wow. That's not what I expected at all, but that's wonderful. That's honestly not what I...
Oh my God, I can't believe you fell for that.
Oh!
No,
what is it?
I would be the god of death and I would live forever and you would die. You would die. And I would take that guy out first and then Joshua Brentano and Sean Jordan. You know why. You know why.
I was going to guess that, actually. That's what I was going to guess. Well...
What about you? Any god? Any god you'd like to be?
The Lord of... I would be the god of Wi-Fi. And my penis would emanate Wi-Fi access for all.
So all girls bring their laptops right to you.
I'd be like, yo, everybody's in the same line for the Southwest flight. Hold on. I'd still charge for it, but you could use it.
How much did you charge?
Huh?
How much did you charge?
$1.99 a minute.
All right, well, Jeffrey, look right here. For getting that question on the air, we've got a free T-Mobile Sidekick LX for you. Look at that. Look at that.
I've never used a Sidekick.
No, I've never used a Sidekick.
We have a T-Mobile Sidekick.
Never used. Can you open it up? Oh, there he goes. Yeah, it's 3G network. Look at that. It's fully capable of MMS.
What?
Look at this.
Mine's not capable of MMS.
Oh, that's
It's got a big screen for looking at stuff, though, and you can upload clips to YouTube, and it has a full QWERTY keyboard for all your LOL, WTF, BRB.
Watch this.
Don't do that. Oh! Magic! Do it again! Do it again!
Ready?
Do it again! What? What? Seriously. Hey! It's yours, free from T-Mobile.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Hey, this Sunday, by the way, don't miss an all-new Web Soup, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Hosted by G4's very own Christopher Hardwick.
That means we own him.
The show is a hilarious fix of the week's best web videos.
Sit back, relax, and let Chris do all the dirty work. Catch an all-new new episode of Web Soup Sunday night. Plus, you'll be able to watch and tweet with Chris.
Oh.
Check out the all-new G4TV.com/websoup for details. I'm guessing it's twitter.com/websoup, but go to the website first.
Go to the all-new G4TV.com/websoup,
and then
you find
the link to the Twitter account, which is probably
twitter.com/websoup.
Coming up, we go behind the scenes of my Playboy coverage.
Oh, your Playboy, yeah.
Up out of the water.
Hey, did you get to go to the grotto? Because I've always wanted to go to the grotto.
Do you know what a grotto is?
Yes, it's a bunny hole, right?
Not a bunny hole.
Prepare to achieve Zen with Zenbound, one of the most innovative new games on the iPhone. In Zenbound, you rotate various wooden objects and wrap them with rope, which also paints the object's surface. Your goal? Paint as much of each object as possible without running out of rope. The controls are extremely intuitive. Use one finger to rotate the object, 2 fingers to spin it, and when you want to change the rope's direction, just tilt your iPhone. Once the wood is fully painted, tie off your rope on the glowing nail and move on to the next stage. As you progress, you'll encounter harder and harder forms like seahorses, trains, alarm clocks, and more. Each block of wood is unique and offers its own challenges. Zenbound is an addictive and fun puzzle game with lots of surprises and has some of the best 3D graphics we've ever seen on the iPhone. Try the free light version, then achieve a higher level of consciousness with the full version for $4.99.
It's time
To blaze the light, tickling the ghost, the Lipton dip, and for her pleasure. Quite the show today, folks.
Quite the show. Kevin, do you read Playboy?
Well, I mean, I only subscribe
For the articles, I know, it's what everyone says.
The airbrush vagina.
Well, my Playboy cover's on the way, and I shot a sneak peek. Thank you. I shot a sneak peek of what you'll see on newsstands when it hits the shelves very, very soon. Rolling 2 shots away from the end of my shoot, and that's the floor right there getting warmed up. You see, it's got the cover on it. Freezing in the pool. I'm the first Playboy cover model with an Invisalign. I guarantee that. This is really comfortable. This is how I lay out. Just pee. This is my water aerobics for the day.
You're gonna have like water wings or something. That would have been awesome.
That would have been great. That should have been. That's why you don't art direct my
water
Playboy
wings
cover.
and a giant giraffe floaty around your beltoids.
All right,
right around the beltoids.
Tune in next week when we reveal my cover of the 2009 July August Playboy before it hits newsstands.
Very cool. Very cool. Congrats on that.
Thank you. I'm very
It was nice knowing you. Good luck with your success.
I'll take you with me. I still need some room temperature water.
Okay.
And now, from win to lose a few months back, Andy Samberg and The Lonely Island had a smash hit with I'm on a Boat.
I'm on a boat.
Single featuring T-Pain. It was a solid song.
Yeah, but today's epic fail is sort of the opposite of that. This is the same song, sort of run through that Pro Tools filter, the suck filter.
Oh, yeah,
Auto suck,
yeah. They're not so much on a boat as they are on a dimly lit staircase.
Yeah. Yeah, put a little effort into that one, guys. I think choir geeks might be worse than band geeks, to be honest.
Thanks to Charlie Todd for joining us.
Yes, X-Players up next.